Hi guys, it's me, Daniel Danibuttons, and I'm here today with part 3 of my massive and ridiculous November haul. So, that's right, part 3. I still have a huge stack of books next to me. Let's see if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have like 20 books next to me, and this is the third part. This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure this month alone I've acquired more than 45 books. Disgusting. Don't judge me, or judge me all you want. It's a lot. But anyway, I just felt like I needed to show you the conclusion of the month. And yeah, a few of these you've seen already. I've done flips. If you want me to do flips of anything else, please let me know. But the first whole big stack is Christmas books. So this first one is Heart Elves, and I actually did film a flip for this one, and it's either went up yesterday or it's going up tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I'm just going to quick flip through it. There's apparently 2 different sizes of this book. This one is the little 6x6. I think there's also an 8x8. If I'm honest with you, I'm not sure how to tell which is which. So I'm going to link one down below, and it may be a mystery. I don't know. So that is that one. It's super cute. The paper seems really nice. It's essentially single-sided because the backs of each one is wallpaper, but if you happen to hate one of the pages and wanted to do the wallpaper, you definitely could. There's about 4 or 5 different patterns of wallpaper. So like if you really love these hats, but also this one, you don't necessarily have to do that. I think for me, I'm going to just keep this book on my desk all month long, and just whenever I need to, just like have a green pen ready and then like color a little bit of green on each page. That's my current plan. I really like doing that sometimes instead of like having the pressure to finish a whole page. So I'm excited to do that. But of course, I may also finish pages. I just like giving myself like permission in some books. I don't know if anyone else is like that, or is anyone else like that? I'm like that for this, and I'm also like that with once I start a book in one medium, sometimes I have trouble using other mediums, so I'll be like, oh, this is my fine liner book now, and that's my marker book, and that's my watercolor book. So let me know if I'm cuckoo bananas or if you do that too. And that's what I'm doing with this. Also, this is a whole series by Jessie Eckel, Lizzie Preston, and Emily Toomey. Hopefully that's how that's pronounced. But I'm pretty sure there's like at minimum 8 different volumes. This is I Heart Elves. There's also I Heart Mermaids and I Heart Unicorns. I'm pretty sure I've seen I Heart Narwhals. So there is a bunch out there in case you want to look these up. I'm going to try to link all of these down below. To be honest with you, I have been slacking a little bit on my linking. So I apologize for that, but hopefully they'll all be down there. That was a long explanation. So I also kind of spoiled myself for a bunch of these, which is fine. This is Creative Christmas by Marjorie Sarnett. I think this came out last year. It is super cute. I showed a little peek of this in my advent calendar video, which I'll try to link up above, but I'm hoping to do some of these pages in December, of course. And these are just super cute. They're just super cute. I really like this style. I don't like this bird page. Maybe I'll have to rip that out and share it with someone. Who knows? But I really like a lot of what's going on in here. And this is also a little bit different for me and what I usually get. So that's always nice to try something different. And you can't really go wrong with Creative Haven because they're just like a staple that have been around forever. I bought this book and the next one and one later in the pile. At the time, Amazon was still doing their buy 3 for the price of 2 sale on certain books. That still might be happening. I'm not positive, but you should definitely check that out because about, I want to say 80 to 85% of the Creative Haven books are a part of that sale when I was looking for these. So if that's still going, definitely check that out if there's a few titles you've been wanting to get. So this is that one. The other one I got that's Christmassy from that sale is Christmas Charm by Susanna Goodridge. This, again, is not my normal style at all, but I love this. Like, it's so cute and like cozy and exactly what Christmas would be if I could draw it, which I cannot. But I just love how everything, like all these images just make me feel good and it's exciting. So I also picked one of these for my Advent video. Like, look at that. Come on now. I also picked one of these for my Advent video So hopefully I'll be doing this page at the minimum in December. But this is kind of one of those books that I just like looking at. So I think we all have some of those too. And again, I got this for the 3 for the price of 2 sale, which did not hurt. I will tell you that. Let me skip a little bit in my pile so I can keep certain things together. All right. Next up, this is one of the books I already have a flip on, which hopefully I will link up above. I'll put those books in order next to each other. This is 50 Winter Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. I love Camellia Angelkova's work. I had not had any of the miniatures, and now I have all 4, and it happened very, very quickly. If you saw me talking about that, I think I got 3 of them as gifts, like almost one day after next, and then I had to buy the 4th one, obviously. So this is the one I bought for myself, and they're just super, super cute. I have like 4 of these pages picked for my advent calendar, so hopefully we do a ton out of here. These are relatively simple, which means of course you can spruce them up as much as you so choose, or just leave them simple. Of course, especially in the holiday season, it can be really nice to have a simpler page to do. And yeah, I really love so many of her books. Let me go to the back here. Now I have all 4 of the miniatures. She has some other seasonal ones. I have 50 Halloween mandalas. She has, oh, that's Halloween. Okay, so she has like Christmas, like a Valentine's Day, and Halloween. And then she also has her just seasonal mandalas. And the way she does these is basically like a cute little scene surrounded by a mandala for the most part. So I don't have any of those yet, but you know I'm going to have to get them one day. And then I do have a bunch of her regular mandalas. I want to say I have for relaxation. And I never know if I have swirly or spiral. I want to say swirly, but just because this looks like it's yellower, and I think my cover is yellower. I got dream catchers as a gift for someone this year. Ooh, I have nighttime. I don't know why I'm telling you this, I'm sorry, but I just really love her stuff. I also have gnomes. I really can't wait to see what she does next, because in her previous volumes, there would be spaces for the rest of them, so you kind of like knew they were coming. But now all the empty spaces are filled. Looks like there might be another space for a black background. Don't know. So I'm excited to see what else she comes out with, because I'm probably going to want it. So there's that information. Again, here's some more little examples of what's in there. But obviously I did a lot of flipping, so great. So yes, I flipped through this whole book, and it is on my channel. And in that same video, I also showed you this book, which I didn't really flip very much. Okay, you either just saw a jump cut because Noodle started screaming and I cut it out, or you heard me go, oh my, and then I'm back now. So this is Lines, Spots, and Dots Christmas by Kira Sherzhneva, or Color Relaxation. I'm pretty sure she's relatively new. I have her Mystery Lines book, and it's been fun so far. I actually did a video on that. But now this is a Christmas one. So I didn't really flip through this too much because there's not much to see before the pages are done. But for my Advent video, I picked 1 line, 1 spot, and 1 dot to try to get done. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Since these are 1-color books, obviously you can use more. But this is really easy to just like bring with you places if you have to like go to the doctor's office or wait in the car for a long time or something, because you really only need 1 pen to do a whole page, and I love that. I don't know why I talk about like the convenience of all of these books when I'm not going anywhere, but just in case, I'm ready. Sometimes I like visit my cousin and she'll be like, oh, please come over and help me like untangle all my necklaces. That is a recent example, and if she watches this, that's a call out. No, I'm just kidding. But sometimes I'll just like throw one of these in there in case we get distracted. And I always, that's the other thing too. If I'm ever trying to craft with someone, I'm real bad at it. I'm real bad at in real life crafting because I just chat and I like want to be helpful and I'm just a pain. So like we'll have scrapbooking days with my cousin and she'll scrapbook like 8 pages and I'll just like sit there and be happy. And it's annoying because I also need to scrapbook those pages. But I've recently started on scrapbook days also bringing a coloring book. So at least when I'm just sitting there, I'm not doing completely nothing. I'm just making small lines. So That was a long story, but that's what this book is, and I'm excited. And then the third book I flipped in that video was this, which is Christmas Fantasy by Color Questopia. And I actually finished a page. I finished 2 pages, so there's a little sneak peek. But this is Christmassy stuff with a fantastical twist. So there's some fairies, there's mermaids, there's dragons. It is a fun one. And for Christmas, I decided to try their black backgrounds. I have never tried them before, but I figured this would be a good time because I want to get pages done, to be frank. So I think it will be easier to get pages done quickly if I have the black backgrounds. Also, I feel like I'm talking on double speed. I apologize, especially if you listen on double speed. Maybe I'm like completely incomprehensible right now. I don't know. But let's slow down. Let's calm down a little bit. I'm just really excited for all the Christmas coloring. Yes, so this one, all the lines are done. I like it. To be honest, I love doing the lines, but it is nice to have them done every once in a while. So I think going forward, I might like do half and half. We'll see. So that's Christmas Fantasy. I also happened to purchase their other Christmas book. So this is also by Color Questopia. This is just generic Christmas color by number. So this is more of the classic imagery. Again, I got the black background. Again, I did a page that I'm now spoiling. And sometimes their people creep me out a tiny bit, but it's fine. So this is more, like cutesy stuff. Like, she's cute. And also, I have these antlers, and I wear antlers a lot around this time of year. I wear a lot of sassy headbands. I don't think anyone is surprised, but I do that. So, a lot of their books right now are trending towards extra details anyway, which definitely makes it nice to have the black lines because that's a lot of line work you have to do. But they're pretty good at always doing flips on their Instagram and their Facebook page. So if you see a title that you're really intrigued by and not sure what's in there and which version you want, I totally recommend checking that out before you buy, because that has definitely changed my mind on multiple of their books. Like, there were a few that I was like, I might skip that one, that are now definitely on the wish list. And then there are a few that I was like, oh, that's really intriguing, but it's just too detailed even for me. Like, that would have been so fun with Silver to do his beard, but just like, that's a lot of line work. So that is Christmas Color by Number by Color Questopia, again with black background. Next up is one I'm super excited for that I was hoping would come out. This is All About Christmas by the Belba family. This is actually a hybrid book, which is really interesting. To be honest with you, I really wanted all pixels, but I think this will be a good compromise because when was I going to do a whole book of pixels? I don't know. So this has really 3 different types of books in one. It has their puzzle book. So if you've never done their puzzle books, basically all of the colors are listed over here, and where each color is on the grid is listed. So you kind of go red, D34, and you go D34, and you color that box red. And it's going to be a mystery what this page is. So that's pretty cool. And then there's like 10 of those. And again, for Advent, I picked one to do. We'll see what it is. I tried to pick one that didn't have very many numbers. And as of right now, they have like a beginner version and an advanced version. The beginner version does not have backgrounds, and the advanced version does. So that's something to keep in mind. But for me, I usually work from the least amount of numbers to the most, and then especially for the advanced version, once you get to that last one, the answer is just every other square. So I'm wondering if this is almost going to be harder for me, since I'm going to have to still very specifically find things. I hear my dad. I have the door closed, so hopefully he does not burst in. But then there is a bunch, like 10 or 12 of their pixel pages, which I absolutely love their pixel pages. I have recently started to do them with the dot method instead of the X method. The dot method takes a lot longer. Both are really fun and relaxing. I've actually never just straight colored one, so we'll see if I have time to do that. but I love them a lot. And it always makes me laugh because these are mysteries too, but I don't know if you can see on camera. Sometimes just because of the shape of the numbers, you can kind of get a hint for what this is. So these are just 7. So since it's only 1 digit instead of 2, you can kind of see that that's a house. And like this one, there's no numbers for white, so you can kind of just see that that's Santa. So I just kind of love that. And then the back of this book is a sampler from their regular color by number book, which is, I think, is called like Christmas Around the World. I actually have this book, so I'm not sure if I'm going to color in this version or in the full version I have, but there's just a nice sampling in there, and it is their same 22 color palette. And that, I just realized I'm like totally reviewing this right now instead of just hauling it, so I apologize. Maybe I'll go quicker, I don't even know. Speaking of review, this book I actually just did a review, so I will link that up above. This is Festive Christmas by Sachdeva. It's 50 pages, color by number. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I did a whole video, but a lot of super cute stuff in here. He uses a 21 color palette, and these are pretty easy, but that's, again, it's good for when it's Christmas and you just want to like color a page quick while you're watching a nice holiday movie. So I am excited to do more in here. I did a page in here that I showed in that other video, but I don't want to spoil my whole wrap up, so that's what I'm going to show you for now. And then finally I got, well, not finally, next I got Peter Pan. This was the final book in my buy 3 get 2 free. Maybe that's what I'm referencing. This is by Fabiana Attanasio, and you might be thinking, why did you buy this when you unhauled the other 2? But I bought it really just for the poster in the back. So hopefully you saw my mega super split color video. I don't remember the title of that video, but I'll try to link that above too. I have a second idea for another one of these posters that I'm pretty excited for, that hopefully will happen in 2021. This, I mean, it's cute, but I don't know if I'll end up keeping it. I might just keep the poster and then gift this to someone else, which I know blows a lot of people's mind, but I have no qualms gifting away books that I don't plan on using. So, and usually I gift it to people that I'm still very close with, so if I ever was like, can I have that back? I'm pretty sure they'd all say yes. So, that's that on that. Next up, I purchased my first Mindwear books. I'm super excited. These actually just came today and I didn't even really get to look at them. I'll just bring them over one at a time. So I actually ordered straight from Mindwear's website. They were having like a deal if you bought 3 or more. You got 30% off, I think, and then I had free shipping, so it came out to be a pretty, I think it was $25 for all 4, which was a good deal because they're like $12 on Amazon, something like that. I don't know. But I bought 2 mystery mosaics, and these are very random. I don't even know. Yes, the answer key is back there, so I won't show you that. But what's unique about these, for sure, these are like pixel books, and they have some half squares, so I'm definitely going to have to just straight color these, because obviously if you do like circle or anything in this, you won't be able to see it well. You can't like do half a circle. I mean, I guess you could. But what's unique about these is there's like some double page ones that fold out like this. So I'm very excited to see what happens here. I've never done one of these, like I've been saying, but I've heard good things. The only thing I will also warn you about is there are not many pictures in here. I want to say there are 18 pictures. So, to be honest with you, full price doesn't seem worth it in my opinion. Oh, that one goes the other way. Sorry that I'm making lots of crinkle noises. Full price seems like a hefty price tag. But for a discount, I figured I'd try it. And maybe, who knows, maybe I'll love it and want more. But I'm definitely good for now until I finish off something. So I just randomly picked based on the cover image because I was like, well, they're all extremely random. I don't think there's any theme at all. There's the more examples of what's in this one. That's terrifying. Why do his eyes look like that? I don't know. But I figured if nothing else, I'll at least like one picture. So I got book 2, and then I also got Mystery Mosaics book 5 because look at this otter. It's so cute. I love him. So let's see the other examples in here. So they apparently have their own colored pencil set, but I have heard very mixed reviews on that. So look into that at your own risk, but they also sell on their website some sets that just include that. So I guess if it's just included, it's probably worth trying. So apparently there's 36 colors in here, but not every one is used on every page. And then I also tried 2 of their color counts. So these are their color by number books, and they also have the 36 colors. They have doubles of each, which is unique. And on one, they have their numbers, and then on the second one, they have it blank, so you can color it however you like. They leave space, which I don't really understand. I guess you can make your own color palette, but since it's not numbered, it's not like you'd be assigning numbers to colors or anything, so I don't know. But I guess you could like pull this out and look at, I don't know. But this is Celestial. There's like 10 of these maybe, and this also has some of the doubles, which is really cool. I don't know if I would rip these out as I do them. I do not know. But there's a little sneak peek of what's in this one. And I also got Tropical, which I probably could have like attempted to look up some flips and things like that to make sure I was picking the best ones for myself, but I just decided to go for it because I figure if I like it, I'll buy more, and if I hate it, then this is enough. So, ooh, that one looks like it's gonna be fun. I was just trying to figure out which book would have the least amount of birds. I was a little bit worried about this one, but because there's a bird on the cover, but I was like, that's probably it, right? There's a flamingo. Flamingos I kind of like when I'm coloring them. I don't want to meet one, but this doesn't bother me too much. But that is that. And now finally, the last category is Disney books. And I'm super, super excited about this purchase. First, not purchased by me. This was a late birthday gift. Cannot believe it. Villain Spiroglyphics. This was sent to me by my buddy Emily at Color Me Impressed, who I will link down below. But she actually pre-ordered this, and it came out on, I want to say, the 14th of November. So it came out after my other haul was already done. And I'm so excited that she gifted this to me because I love Disney villains. Like, I don't understand why there's not more Disney villain stuff. I need the French Hatchet Hero people to come up with some villains because they're kind of the best. So here's all the spoilers. I'm sorry I opened it before saying it, but this is actually like nearly, I want to say like 60% of the size of the other ones in this series, but it's actually pretty manageable. So I haven't done a page yet, which I'm kind of upset at myself about, but I will definitely be doing one soon. And I'm just happy that more are coming out in this series. In April, there's going to be a Harry Potter one coming out, which is based on the movie characters. So I might also investigate that. But before this, the last one hadn't come out in like 2 or 3 years. So I'm glad that they're coming out again. Hopefully that means more are coming, and maybe even more in his other series. This is by Thomas Pavitt, hopefully. And he does a few different types of books, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if not him, then this Thunder Bay Press, I think, is the one that came out with like the Color Quest books, and he does a bunch of dot to dots, and I think Corkles. So I'm hopefully going to be looking out for those other like series, I don't know what the word would be, other groupings to come out with new stuff. And of course I'll let you know if I hear anything, don't you worry. All right, now I have 4 books that I ordered from Amazon France. Again, I don't know if I will link these because it's hard to find them sometimes. I don't know. But basically, you want to go on Amazon France and search like Disney coloring books and a bunch of them will come up, or you'll search Disney Grand Classics and a bunch of them will come up, and then you click one and they're all in like the recommended. So that's how I find them. You can find these on Amazon France, on Amazon UK, and then sometimes they're on Amazon US, but usually the ones on Amazon US are the Spanish versions, which to my knowledge, the only difference is the titles are now in Spanish. So here we go. What I ended up doing is for my birthday, I was like, Sam, you didn't order from Amazon France. What? And he was like, oh, I didn't want to pay shipping. And I was like, you're right. Shipping sucks. So I made him a deal that he'd order Christmas gifts from Amazon France, and then I would pay shipping, and then I just bought these right now. So, like, we combined our order. So I also will likely have more books coming for Christmas. Spoiler alert there. But the first one I got is Mickey and Friends Mystery Pixel Art. I don't even try to say it in French. Sorry if you would like me to struggle over that. I don't want to be offensive to anybody with my terrible pronunciation. So, this is one of the pixel books that I'm obsessed with. Super, super cute. Please let me know if you want flips. I assume if you want flips of anything, it will be of this. I'm going to sneak peek the answer key. So, look away. I personally like seeing the answer key to these before I buy them, especially if you're not going to collect them all, which I've been collecting these for 2.5 years now, so it's not like I got them all at once. If you do, more power to you. But I'm saying if you can only get one or two, I personally recommend seeking out the answer keys so you make sure you're getting the one you want. But this one is super, super cute. Again, same sneak peek. It's a lot of simple ones that I really like, and it's a lot of bright, bold colors, and it's just really cute. So I'm super happy to have this one. Again, when you're ordering these, I always recommend checking both UK and France and checking shipping because it varies greatly. And also, for some reason, this one I tried to order on UK, and it didn't want to ship to my address or something. I don't know. I think a lot of it is all the COVID baloney still going on. And by baloney, I mean towards shipping. It's obviously very serious, and I take it very serious. But it does mess with our Disney shipping. So that is that one. Number 2 is Portraits. I call this Portraits with Stitch on the cover. But this is essentially a mystery book, even more than the rest of them. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but on this page, I think you can see an outline of Dory and Nemo. And on this page, it looks like some Bugs Life creatures. But if we look up the answers, I will look and not tell you. That's so weird. That's so weird. Wait a minute. I think that I just got unlucky with what I picked. Alright, because this page is actually this image, and then this page is a picture of Tinkerbell. So I don't know how I picked that like that, but that's apparently what's going on here. So these books, compared to the normal ones, are the tiniest bit harder. So if you're nervous, maybe don't get one of these first, because it can be a little distracting mixing with the lines. But I love these, so I'll just put that out there. I am again going to give you a tiny preview right now and probably do a full flip coming soon, especially if anyone recommends it. So I'll just show you 2 of the pages. Oh my god, Goofy movie, Goofy movie, Goofy movie. Oh, I love Wally. These are like 2 of my faves right next to each other. I love it. So yes. Here's some examples. There are 100 pages in this book, which is super awesome. And that's another reason, if you are just starting collecting these, I hope nobody feels required to get all of them, because there's 100 pages. This will keep you occupied for a while. So one at a time, slow and steady, no problems there. But again, I recommend, if you're only getting one, to look at the flips to make sure you're getting who you want, because not every book has every character, of course. So there is that. So one more sneak peek. Dumbo! Super excited. In my experience, these optical illusion ones tend to almost be a bit simpler because it is distracting, so there's less shading. For some of the newer ones, they do just go crazy and try to make it look realistic. I personally love the black outlines, but that's a whole nother topic. So that is Portraits, or as I call it, Portraits with Stitch on the cover. Then next up, I also picked up Le Grand Classiques Tome 8. Apparently I knew how to pronounce that one. So this is Pinocchio. Like it says, this is Tome 8. There are 8 volumes of this. There's a cat, there's a dogs, there's a best of, if you get the best of, be aware it is all repeats from the earlier books. So if you have them all, you may not need the best of. I don't know. It's hard to tell what people know. I just want to inform as many people as I can. So if you want any of them, maybe the best of is good. It gives you a little sampling. But again, maybe it doesn't have the characters you want. So this is a normal version. So there's no mystery image on top. You have your color palette on the bottom, and then you just go. You normally can't tell what it is. Sometimes I'm pretty good at it. Let's see. This looks like, I can't remember his name, Cusco as a llama to me. That's definitely, oh, it could be King Louis. Let's see. Let's peek. So they're all numbered too, so you can peek and coordinate. Page 60. It's blue. I was very wrong. Sometimes I'll like look at the color palette, but here's a 2 or 3 page flip of examples in here too. So if I do a flip on these, I would be showing you all of the answers instead of just a page or 2. But here they are. I love these books too because one, we just don't get books like this in the US, and I don't know why. I feel like we would all buy these real quick. But two, there are so many unique characters that they put in here, and I just think that's super awesome. Like, when do you see the hen from Robin Hood? I don't know. So if you're like a super fan like me of Disney, I definitely recommend these. Yeah. And again, I'm stressing this. Look at flips if you can only get one. Because again, if you're not a super fan and you don't know who half these people are, that's not the best. But I love them. Here's my third little sneak. Oh my gosh, these guys are great. Oh, that's the Robin Hood one. I thought this was the vulture from Jungle Book, but it's the vulture from Robin Hood. So he's actually even funnier than the vulture from the other one. But yes, I digress. So there is that. You know what does make me mad though? So if you're just starting now, it won't be a problem. But they just redid how they do these covers. So now they like rebranded them. But I think I have the first 7 in the old style and now these 2 in the new style. And it's very depressing. But, you know, what can you do? I love the contents that much. The final book, last one, is Disney Portraits Volume 1 with Bambi on the cover. So this is one of my few Disney books that is not color by number. And I am so excited to have this. And I'm so nervous to have this. But basically, it is just giant pictures, giant faces. And again, what's so cool about these books, let me turn it. I have like the monopod between my arms, so it's kind of hard to move about. But what's so cool about these books is the characters they pick. Like, that's Mulan's grandma. When have you ever seen her in a coloring page? So these are just really bold, sometimes simple, sometimes just more intricate backgrounds, close-up portraits, and that's super, super cool, and I like it. They just recently came out with a volume 2 that has Anna on the cover. The difference with these books is they are top loading. They're called like their block style, so be careful. I've heard that they fall out of here. None of mine have yet, but I know a lot of the French colorists will put these in like really cool like binder systems and just intentionally take them apart. But the size that these are isn't as readily available here, so I've yet to find those binder systems. So that's the info on that. But that's my last book. I'm so excited. When will I color in this? I have no idea. I'm debating doing like in January basically only Disney stuff and getting a lot of these pages done, because at this point I have like 13 of these books, which is like 1,300 pages. So I definitely need to get a move on. Hop along, as Ray would say from Princess and the Frog. But that is my whole haul. It's out of control. I understand that. So thank you for watching if you made it all the way to the end. Let's say Bambi. I don't think we get to say Bambi very often if you made it all the way. I'll be honest with you. I'm probably going to get more books in December, because I know Sam ordered more in this, so you'll probably have a haul for me in December. But I have new plans for my no spend for the whole year of 2021, and that's coming up in a video at the end of the month next month. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time. Thumbs up this video. Comment down below anything you want to comment. And I'll see you tomorrow with a flip through. I think that's when I will see you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.